In another lesson, we talked about the اضافه construction, and we said that the اضافه construction is the connection between two words by using the short sound a. And then we talked about three usages. The first one was possessive that we talked about. Now we are going to talk about the second usage of اضافه construction, which is adjectival. In Farsi, between a noun and its adjective, there is the اضافه sound a. So let's look at some examples. فیلم خوب. Film, and خوب means good, fine. So now you want to say that a good film, just you need to put اضافه sound here, that short sound a. فیلم خوب, good film. Another one, پسر خوشحال. خوشحال means happy, پسر means boy. Now you want to say that a happy boy. So how to connect the adjective to its noun? Using the اضافه construction. پسر خوشحال. For example, another one, هفته, then دیگر. Now you want to say that the other week. So you say هفته and دیگر. You need to connect them by using اضافه. But there is one point here. As we talked in previous lesson, هفته ends in a short vowel. And when the word ends in a vowel, you need to use a euphonic ye in order to build the اضافه construction. هفته دیگر. So here هفته دیگر اضافه هفته دیگر. Another example, دختر means girl, and you have beautiful. You want to say beautiful girl. In order to do that, you need to have اضافه sound. دختر زیبا. You have the word استاد means professor. And then you have an adjective, مهم, important. You want to say that important teacher or professor. You say استاد مهم. استاد مهم. So as you can see in Farsi, always there is a اضافه connection between a noun and its adjective. فیلم خوب, پسر خوشحال, هفته دیگر, دختر زیبا, استاد مهم. And the اضافه can be a chain like, it can be bigger. For example, دانشگاه دانشگاه بزرگ خوب. You have two adjectives and you have connected even adjectives because these adjectives belong to this noun. You have connected them through using اضافه. دانشگاه بزرگ خوب, good big university or good great university. دانشگاه بزرگ خوب. Even you can use a possessive pronoun at the end and saying دانشگاه بزرگ خوب من. It's not that common to use the chain that long, but it's possible and some people use it. My good great university. My good great university. دانشگاه بزرگ خوب من. It is important to remember that adjectives in Farsi always come after the noun. So خوب film is wrong. فیلم خوب. In English you say good film, but in Farsi you should say film good. فیلم خوب. پسر خوشحال. خوشحال پسر is not correct. You should say پسر خوشحال. Adjectives come after the noun. هفته دیگر. دیگر هفته نه. But in rare cases in Farsi people put the adjective before the noun. And the reason they do that, it's to emphasize on the importance of that adjective. It's not that common, but in rare cases people use it. For example, a very famous one is the word Nowruz. Nowruz. Ruz means day and no means new. So instead of saying Ruz no, which is in a اضافه construction, the adjective should come after the noun, but they want to say that this new day is different from other new days. This Nowruz is the first day of the year, so they put the adjective before the noun. So it's like English, when you want to say that instead of saying the great Alexander, you put great after the noun in order to emphasize that, and you say Alexander the Great. So here another one, for example, here we have دختر زیبا, but you see a very beautiful girl and you want to emphasize on that beauty. So in order to do that, it's more literal and poetic, but you can do that. Instead of saying دختر زیبا, you can say زیبا دختر. If it's out of the context, it sounds funny, but if it's used appropriately, it sounds more poetic. So instead of saying دختر زیبا, beautiful girl, you can say زیبا دختر. For example, آن زیبا دختر, that a very beautiful girl. So that was the lesson about adjectival usage of the اضافه construction, that always between a noun and its adjective there is اضافه construction, and adjectives they come after their noun.